I realize I become so dependent on my phone to contact others.
I would feel uncomfortable if I didn't have it.
I check it like constantly.
I use my tablet and my phone as my main sources of internet.
Technology. It surrounds us every day. From waking up to an alarm every morning to making a casual call to someone you love. It has been integrated so seamlessly into reality that one can easily take advantage and not think twice when turning on the light or sending an email. As technology has evolved into the global phenomena it has become, people have increased their dependency on these advancements exponentially. What was once a telephone connected to its base by means of a spiral cord is now a mobile iPhone, and what was once a mass collection of button circuits and wires has improved into an everyday laptop, both containing an even more influencing development otherwise known as the Internet. But when does dependency qualify as obsession? And where are the lines drawn regarding technological advancements and their connection to the impacts made on humans? In order to answer these questions, I completed my own research and interviewed people of different age groups to get a diverse range of their honest thoughts and opinions on technology. After identifying that the person owned a mobile device, I asked them to elaborate on what they believe is the significance or advantage of having the device based on their personal experiences.
I use it essentially to call people.
I'm able to contact people that I know. If I don't know something, I can ask someone. If I feel insecure or in danger, I can contact others.
I like having my phone because I know when people are trying to contact me.
I'm able to communicate.
If anything goes wrong, I know I can always call 911 or my parents.
As a mother of a toddler, I like having it because if there's an emergency at home, I'm easily accessible. However, there's also a negative side to that, right? That means that everybody can always be accessible 24 hours a day, which obviously is not necessarily the best thing.
If I didn't have my iPad, I would just go to sleep.
I then asked how they would feel if someone were to confiscate their phone for 24 hours.
I would shoot them in the face.
It would be a bit of a pain, but because I can't call, but it wouldn't be a big deal.
I think I'd do okay as long as I was with other people and not alone in my house.
If I was with my family, I don't think it would matter to me very much. But if I was alone, I might be more concerned that if someone needed to contact me, they wouldn't be able to.
I'd be very upset because I couldn't really contact anybody.
It'd be just annoying. I wouldn't be able to make plans.
I feel pretty angry about it.
Lastly, I asked how much someone would have to pay them to switch their smartphone to a flip phone.
Not that much, actually.
Maybe
so just cover
$50.
Someone would have to pay me a good amount of money.
$500.
$3 million?
My entire college scholarship would be great.
Clearly, technology has influenced many generations despite its recent coming. With the obvious increase in the popularity of mobile technology, scientists have studied and discovered new phenomena regarding technology's rewiring of the brain. These out-of-the-ordinary findings include FOMO, defined by the New York Times as the blend of anxiety, inadequacy, and irritation that can flare up while skimming social media, and phantom vibration syndrome, where a person mistakes an itch or even an unpresent force for their phone vibration, caused by the rewiring of the nervous system and brain. Studies have shown that people who sleep with their phone beside them tend to experience hypervigilance, never being able to relax because they are always on edge. The chemicals in the mind cannot shut down properly when a cell phone is in the bedroom at night because of the FOMO phenomenon. These FOMO anxiety levels increase more over time as a person's JOMO, or joy of missing out instincts, decrease. And as the amount of time a person spends on their phone increases, their ability to maintain a face-to-face social interaction decreases.
The downside is our face-to-face human contact skills, looking someone in the eye, noticing the emotional expression on a face. Those neural wires are weakening.
Dr. Gary Small is a neuroscientist at UCLA. His research concludes that technology does not have a completely negative impact on the brain. MRI scans show that searching the internet engages the brain more and increases its activity than if one were to read a book. Brain scans have also shown that there is a clear degradation of white matter in regions of the brain that control attention, emotional processing, and decision-making in internet users that cannot control their time online. These scans remarkably parallel the impairment of regions drug addicts have, which could be frightening to some. Since teenagers and adults are experiencing these idiosyncratic symptoms and sensations, the question still lies. What will happen to the next generation growing up in the midst of the grand advancements? These psychological impacts lead to controversy over children's usage of technology because their premature brains are being developed almost by technology itself at a very young age.
Many of us have concerns that if these young children are immersed in all the technological stimulation at a young age, that may be problematic for their brain development.
If a child is focused here or focused here, they're not focused here out into the world.
The technology is not the enemy. The enemy is too much technology.
Although what lies ahead is uncertain, what is clear is that technology will continue to develop and improve regardless of its psychological impacts on the very species that allows it to expand. There is no stopping this revolution of machines and circuits, but changing the cultural mindset that electronics are obligatory in everyday life could be altered. Just 22 years ago, people lived without smartphones, so in no way is it impossible to sustain without it. Technological advancements are not terrible. It just may cost someone unintentionally in the long run. So next time, think twice before handing a 5-year-old an iPad.
But I grew up in a time that didn't have cell phones, and we turned out just fine.